Welcome back, everybody. Dog got taken to the vet. He's got some serious allergies still going on. He's had a small little hot spot right there and a big one on the other side of him right there. So you guys can see. Been treated. And he's got some goop in his eye. He got his allergy shot. We got a whole bag of goodies here for him. All in this. All kinds of stuff. But we're going to go outside because I got to get... Oh, look who's home. Elijah. I got to go outside. And he's burning the garbage for me. Start watering everybody. But I figured why tanks are filling up. I can just go around and show you guys everything. And kind of give you updates on all the critters. Because don't we love that? So I'm going to take this hose off of there before I turn it on and get it in there. Diamond, what's my pretty girl doing? What's her doing? Huh, Mama? What's she doing? You want a piece of grass? Huh? You sure want a piece of grass? Diamond, you want a piece of grass? Well, come here. You got to come a little closer. Jazzy's like, I'll take it, Mom. I'll take it. Yeah. Okay. Let me get that unhooked. So we're going to come up here real quick. Turn the water on. I can hear the pump kick on automatically. Okay. So that's on. That'll be filling that up while they're drinking because they just had a itty bitty little bit left in their tank. Which yesterday was my actual day that I was supposed to be watering everybody because I gotta water them every other day. But I thought I'd come over here, see these zinnias. And as we can see, they're gonna start blooming, which is great. I mean, they've got a lot of blooms going to be coming on here, so that's wonderful to see. And this one that fell over has got some on it, and these little ones have got some on it too. Hopefully, these will all bloom. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? And we will see. That looks like that bloomed. Can I get up over there? I don't want to step on any flowers. Yep, it did, and I missed it. Or maybe it did. And it just turned yellow. No, it does got a flower coming on right there and there. This is a hibiscus. Both those are, but they're hibiscus that something was in this, I can see, and knocked this over. That you have to pull up, I'm talking. Those two are stuff you gotta pull up. So we'll come back down here. We'll come over real quick to over here. Something ate the duck's eggs that she was sitting on. We had all that rain, and I think she got scared off of her nest, and then whatever it was ate her eggs, whether it been a fox or what do you call it? Raccoon. I couldn't think of what they were called. So you guys got a stick on here, don't you? So we should take that off for you. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Little duckies. And then come down here. Got 2 weeks left, I'm thinking. Or at least the end of August. And these Land Rovers, sorry. That's what my husband calls them. Not Land Rovers, but Freedom Rangers will be ready to be in the freezer. Freedom Rangers is what they are. threw some alfalfa in here for them. Thought maybe they would like to try to pick at some of the stuff. I mean, our laying flock, they love the alfalfa hay. So I'm hoping that these will be about 10 pounds again, like our white broilers were, or Cornish crosses that we've done the last 2 years. Have we done 2 years in a row? Or is this our second year? We done Cornish crosses last year for sure, I remember. And these Freedom Rangers, it was the first time we've done these. We had 30, lost 1. So there's 29 here. And, but like I said, the goal is to try to get them to about 10 pounds dressed. The chickens that we did last year, the hens ranged about 6 to 7 pounds dressed, and the roosters were between 10 and 12 pounds. They were pretty big. Ooh, that's a little close to that. I don't like how close it is. I could melt. I need to get in here and weed this again. Pick all the sticks up out of it. I'm gonna get me some of my tomato cages and cage, pull these sticks out and cage my areas where I know my lilies are. And then the little, you can see them right there, zinnias aren't doing the best, but yeah. These need to get planted as soon as my husband makes an area for our, what do you call that? Our sign. So as you can see, everybody must have got their fill off the drink. Now they're back down eating hay again. And I don't have to really worry about anybody from this little herd right here of Mustangs picking up and taking the hose out of the tank. Meg up there, Meg and Captain, our other 2 Mustangs, I won't say they, Captain he doesn't bother the hose being in there. But she likes to pick it up, take it out. So this has probably got a good half hour before that's going to be filled. It takes a good like 2 to 2.5 hours if I have to fill that tank up, that tank, and then these tanks are 100 gallons, so they take the longest to actually fill. But we're gonna come up here to the chickens up here. I've been getting between 7, definitely 7 eggs every day, and then occasionally I'll get an 8th egg. Yesterday we got our first actual blue egg. It was beautiful. So one of the Americanas laid. I just threw stuff in there for you guys. Look at that. You pretty much cleaned all the hay up, didn't you? Yeah, you did. I really like our laying flock here. We just have to get some more hens. Hi, Chex. What you doing, boy? Can I pet you? You gonna let me pet it? Chex, you're such a great rooster. Yes, you are. You're just a good boy. Yes, he is. He's one of our original that we started with when we moved here. And our silver Wyandottes, we have 2 that's left. They're original too. We got them at the same time, chicks. And then we had, this is Chex. And then we had Tex, which was a orange buff Orrington, I think so how you pronounce it, rooster that got 8 last year by, our whole flock pretty much got slaughtered. So we only had Chex and then his 2 silver hens, which I call them the cannibals because they like to eat meat. And then we went ahead and got more chicks this year. And I wanted to do, he's an Australorp. Australp, I think is how you pronounce it, but I'm not for sure. And right now we've got 2 Black Jersey Giants, 2 Australops hens, 2 of these old buffs. I call them old buffs, but it's a buff Orrington. Then we got some, this one and this one is a mixed breed cross that I got from a friend. And then we have 5 Americanas. We did have 6. One disappeared, so we think a hawk flew down and got it. She is an actual olive egg layer. We've got 2 of these, her with the fuzzy face, and then a black one with a fuzzy face. Then we got our 2 Wyandottes. I think that's it. My goal is to have 6 of everybody, so I want 4 more Australops, 4 more Black Jersey Giants, 4 more buffs, 1 more. I would do a little more of the Easter egg layers, just so I'd have a little more variety of color in there. And then I want to do 4 more of the olive egg layers, and then I want to get 6 of the, I think they're called Marowns. They're a brown egg layer, but the eggs are very deep, like reddish color. Very pretty. They're a blackbird too, so we would have quite a few of a black. But I do want to do the olive egg layer. Did I say that? So I'd need 4 of those too. I want to do like the silvery looking one that we have in the black. Why not, right? And I think we're just going to end up keeping the 4 roosters we have if we add that many more hens. The farm store actually has chicks, but I'm kind of worried where I could put chicks at right now if I were to get some. It sounds like our farmer's coming down. I seen him walking down the road when I went to go pick up Elijah, and asked him if he could bring 3 of the 25 bales down and 3 grass bales. But yeah, Mango's doing pretty good. I mean, she has trouble walking every once in a while, but she is doing well. I want to come in here just so we could see. There's my other olive egg layer right there. She's black with a fuzzy face. And I could see the Wyandottes down there in the, but I thought maybe we would check. So we got 4 eggs there. Nothing in that one. 1 egg right there, so that's 5. And then we got 6 right there, so we still have a couple that still need to lay. I usually try to pick these up around 5:30, 6 o'clock. Just to make sure that everybody's laid. I got them, it's called a hen house reserve, I think is what they're called, but it's a molasses type block that's got corn and oats and other stuff in it, and they really like that. Mango, you laid another egg, girl. I see you got a 4th egg over there. She's laying eggs because I think she's about ready to sit. And if that's the case, if we could get us some little baby turkeys, I probably would replace these right now. Like if I could get 4, if she would start setting, I'm saying, and how many eggs she had is how many little turkeys I'd get her so she could be a mama. At least she's been trying to be a mama. I mean, we don't have a Tom or anything. He's a very pretty rooster. I think I've said this before. He's got crooked toes. That's what we call him, crooked toe. And she usually gets a hold of these roosters, these young ones. It's very hard to tell the Australops from the Black Jersey Giants because they almost look alike. I think the Black Jersey Giants have a larger tail, like hers, than this one right here. Is that the one? Is she pure black? Yeah, she is. Yeah, actually, I think that is an Australop. And that one over there is a Black Jersey Giant. But I know my little silver girl right there, she's laying eggs. My olive egg layer, she is. So, okay. So enough in this little section. I think we'll just trot down in the garden since we're here too. Like I said, this is just going to be kind of a everything on the farm video. A little bit of everything, and this will be a little bit of a lengthy video, but I'm hoping everybody will enjoy it. If there's anything, you know, like Pacific that anybody would like for us to video, we could do that. I've done videos like telling ages of our animals and where they came from and all that good stuff. This is a zucchini plant, and all it keeps doing is just producing flowers. So I've not yet got a zucchini off this plant, but I'm not saying it won't. This one, I just pulled 2 zucchinis off of it yesterday and gave them to my mom because hers, she said, is not doing very well. And I think I see one right there. It's so bright, I can't hardly tell. There's a tomato I could pick. And then this has got my crooked neck squash, which I thought I seen. Oh, yeah, right there. See, I thought I seen one. And there is. I could probably actually pick that, but there's a bee right there and another bee. I'm not trying to get you guys. I just want this. I kind of like these a little smaller, just because I think they taste better. Look at that. Our corn is actually trying to produce an ear. I didn't think our corn would do anything. What little bit of corn we got. Oh, there's one right there. It's a little, probably too big, but I'll pick it. That's what happens when you don't watch stuff very well. There's a small one right here. No, that one can be picked too. Pick it. So I got 3 right here. Make sure I'm not missing any. This is my butternut squash. And I have not yet. It's just producing flowers and that's it. No squash yet. There's another one that's about ready to pick. I mean, I could pick it and just set it. That's what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to set these over on this bucket. This is like my my place I like to put everything. So we'll put these right there. My strawberry patch is like going crazy. I'm going to end up pulling these out because these are pretty much dead. I'm going to start planting my runners that are there. And if I find any decent runners in here, I'm just going to transplant them over to this one. Green beans. They're producing them right here. Look at that. I'm going to eat one. Wow. Nothing like coming to the garden and snacking. So, I don't see any other ones besides these right now. Just these little few. Man, does it have... See, I don't mean talking and eating at the same time. That's kind of rude. But we are country here, so that's something we do. Lots of bees on it. I know that it's going to have more than just that. But those are the first set of green beans. And actually, I'm going to pick the 3 of them, because why not? Look at those little ones come. Oh, there's a nice one right there, too. And that's all the little ones coming on. That's okay. Habanero. This is the only one that's got flowers on it that I could see, and I don't see any actual habaneros yet. Jalapenos. And this one's actually blooming. This one has jalapenos on it, but they're just not large enough yet, I don't think. They need to be a little bigger. I'm gonna, on my And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 jalapenos on it. Whew, I'm starting to sweat. I got a pullover on because it was cold this morning. Let me eat this last one right here. And then we're going to start picking some of these tomatoes and putting over here. These little tomatoes are delicious just to eat. They are. I'm definitely going to grow these next year. I'm just like, oh, I lost one. That's because I can't hold very many in my hand and pick at the same time. Actually, I think I'm going to set you guys up. Give me a second. I think I got you guys up in the right spot for now. So then you could just hang with me while I'm taking these off. Actually, I could probably just pull everything off this plant because it's pretty much done giving me what it's going to give. My water's overfilling. Hold on, guys. That one that's broke. Goodness sakes. I'm definitely starting to get hot. It's really starting to warm up. Got the sun blazing, which is great. I mean, you can't complain about that. But yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to pick what's left on this plant. It's pretty much done. And I'm just going to let them be. Just drop one again. Okay, I'll put these over there. These are green ones. That. And then we gotta pull off these yellow ones that are close to being yellow. Where did I see them? That one here. That one here. That one here. That one there. of this. Oh no! You guys went down. Right? Hopefully we're not backwards or anything, but we'll try it again. It's upside down. This tripod I have is not the greatest. Hopefully you can still see. Man, I'm going to have to take some pullover off. I keep saying that and haven't done it yet. I'm going to wait for those to turn a little more. Those two. Got some nice banana peppers here that are pretty much ready. Probably pull. I think I'll give them a couple more days. Then we got these peppers here that need to change colors before I can pick them. Got red, yellow, and orange. So those I'm not going to worry about. I'll go ahead and I'll take you guys off. And then we will get going. So I'm just going to check the asparagus just to see, did we have any more come up? I do see I need to weed in this. I don't know where the heck all this stuff comes from. I weed this all the time and it still comes up. I don't like that. Like, I don't understand how this all gets in here. That's why next year I'm not going to do soil from our ground. I'm going to do all bags of potted soil in these, and I know it's going to take a bunch. Anyways, I'm not going to sit here and do that. I'll do that another time because we have to get completing. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all them bees just working away on it. They're not even bothered by me being here. They're just looking. And then I got my mitts and everything there. My blueberry bushes. And then our watermelon that decided to go ahead and take off. Nice little flow there. And I think that doesn't look like it's getting any bigger, but I don't know. I wanted to show you guys. These are coneflowers. These are hollyhocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 14. There's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm pretty happy. That's almost half. There was 50 seeds. Then my strawberry runners that I pulled, this one's still right here. I'm still not sure about. That one's looks like it didn't make it. That one might. This one did. That one did, and that one did. So it's like, and then my poppies still haven't sprouted, but it said like 28 days. I gotta grab this. Like I said, this is going to be a lengthy video. I'll get this over here. I know the boys are out. I was thinking they would have been moved by now, but with the rain, made it so my husband couldn't just get the skid steer out and haul that over there. But when he did, then it rained for another 2 days. It's actually dried up quite a bit, but I'm going to go ahead and water them so they got water. And then we'll go look at everybody else. That won't take very long to fill, but you could see, like in Jill's pen, that's full of water. It's pretty still wet. I figured we'll go over here and see everybody. Cal, are you smiling at us, girl? Are you smiling? It's her just smiling. She's a good girl. Ariel, Odessa, Winnie, Willow, it's Willow, Patsy. That's Cal's daughter, Carissa. That's Ariel's daughter, Athena. That's Willow's daughter, Winnie. That's Ariel's daughter, Aurora. This is one that I bought, who's a poldo. That's Jasmine. Hope is one I bought. This is Cassidy. That's Odessa. Cal's daughter that looks just like her. Yes, girls. These are all my French girls right here. French. And then Ariel, and then Ariel's daughter, Willow. And then Cal's other, she had triplets last year, or this year, right there, Cecil, and he's retained. That good looking kid right there. And that's Odessa's son right there, who's retained because she's retired. That girl right there. And then the boys are going to be up in that pen. Yes. So, Dixie's got her kittens in that wood pile. I'll get this filled, and then I'll go up there and get that filled. Got dirt in my fingernail. It's irritating me. And then our boys. My husband wants to get Bam Bam shaved and his hooves trimmed this weekend. Get these boys moved. Get their pen cleaned out. Their pen where he's put the hay on here just scooped up, and that down there scooped up. And then if he's got time, he's going to work on trying to get this cleaned up. But he don't want to have to get the skid steer all nasty. So we might have to wait on that. Man, that's pretty dirty, but it's just going to be dumped. Here's our other two Mustangs. Meg and Captain. I think it's weird that we've got our Blacks, Grays, and Grula together. Then we've got our Bay and Bayron together. It's just Meg does well with Captain, and Captain does well with Meg. These four seem to do well together, but when we get them up there, when we get that done, they're all going to be in individual pens, but next to each other. Because we've kind of realized that if your Mustangs aren't trained, I mean like trained, Diamond, she's broke to ride, but she's hard to catch now that she's in a herd. Mr. Hercules there, that big black horse, which is my husband's, gelding, that was his first one. He is very much my husband's horse. My husband's done, you know, he feels that was huge, you know, getting his tag off, getting a halter on him, trying to teach him how to lead. My husband sat on him a couple different times. Maverick was a tip challenge, which is the other black horse on this side of my mare there. And Jazzy was my daughter's tip challenge Mustang that we did last year and ended up not going. just because we didn't have a trailer and we had a lot that I was dealing with last year, so I don't even want to get into that, but that's the reason why we end up having those two. If I could go back and do it, I would have never got Maverick. He is, he won't even let you put a halter on him. It's like once they get into a herd, they go back to that wild instinct. Meg, on the other hand here, she was one of the most easiest Mustangs we've ever dealt with. Like, I had the halter on her within the first hour we had got her home with. She was just easy peasy. And you could see, this girl, she'd just walk right up to anybody. She don't care. But she's bossy, very bossy. She's beautiful, don't get me wrong. She really is. She's a beautiful mare. But she's nippy. She's my husband's mare. And that could be why. But overall, she's a nice little mare. Filly, because she's never had a baby. She's only 3. We've had her since she was a yearling. And Captain is a 15-year-old. No, actually he's 16 because we've had him a year, so he's 16. One eye. That's his good eye right here. He has no eye in that one. He's got part of his ear bit off on the top there, and he does have some nice claw marks on his butt that you can see. Hi, Captain. And he has his days where he's very loving, but Meg gets in his bubble and makes him not want to be around people, but he doesn't mind. Oh, Captain, it's okay, buddy. I'm just right here. See, he's telling her to back off. Get off the fence. Get off the fence. Get off the fence. Get off the fence. We thought having these wood posts would keep the fence a little more sturdy than the T-post. She's probably the hardest on all the fences. Hercules likes to put his head over the fence and just be that way with it, and it's a little hard. This has got to be full. I got to pay attention. And then Jill, of course, got Jill over in that other pen. She's still not sure about her surroundings. She's refusing to eat the grass hay, and only wants like this $25 alfalfa bale because it got rained on and has weeds. So and that's second cutting, believe it or not. It looks pretty gross, but our tarps are leaking, so I'm trying to dry the tops out of them since the sun is out. These dang hornets won't leave me alone. They keep wanting to fly. They got a hornet nest up there. I'm allergic to bees. So I've got like a lot that I deal with when it comes to farming here. This is the second year we've had hornets. The last time it was down there, behind the pole barn there, garage, whatever you want to call that. And it wasn't a great thing. So, and then they came back again. I'm not filling that up all the way because, like I said, it's just going to get dumped. Jill's been drinking a lot of water since she's in the new place, which is good. I mean, that's a good thing. And then we've got to buy another 50 foot of hose, which is so we can reach the boys up there. And I think 50 feet would be more than enough. But we've already got, we just bought another 100 foot, I think. Or is this 50 foot? I can't remember. 50 foot maybe. Got that bought so we'd be able to reach their tank at least. But we have this right here for Jill. She's back down to a half of a tank. So then I'm filling up Jill's pen. We are planning to get another donkey. It's just, we were interested in 2 different donkeys that were for the Michigan Tip Challenge, and the one they want $1,000 for, she's a yearling, blue roan, which is actually black, but they consider them as blue roans. Then the other one is a 7-year-old. I think she's a blue roan too, but she never gave me a price, so I don't know what she wants for. She was a sales authority, so she only paid $25 for her. But we just don't have that kind of money right now to fork out for a donkey right now. So Jill will probably just be by herself till next year. And I told my husband, we have this custom built, no Mustangs getting out of round pen. And if we have the money next year, I will get on the BML site and I'll bid on another donkey. Probably another Jenny, just so we have 2. And we'll have it in here till it's trainable and then can be put in with Jill, which her pen will be, it's most likely going to be this pen, because they're going to be moved down to this pen when they get moved up to the other pen, but we're talking a year from now. But we're also going to build a pen up there, which Jill might actually go into till that is ready. But it's just time, money. Money's probably more of a difficulty for us than actual time, because when we have the time, our funds just aren't there to be able to do what we need to do here on the farm. And when you bought something that was completely wooded, you know, 3 years ago, those that have been with me here on this channel, since the beginning to when we bought this property in 2020, you know, and we signed our paperwork June 5th, and actually moved in here, this place, the only area that was not wooded was this driveway. This whole, I mean everything. There's a big stump right there that we had cut down. There's a stump right here that was cut down. I mean, this was completely, fully wooded. I mean, fully wooded. We had trees that were right behind the garage. We had trees out back that got logged out a little bit. This all up here has been logged out. We've cut down a lot of trees ourselves just to make it a little more so the sun could come down and, you know, and give us grass. I threw out some grass seed I'd ordered a year ago that, well, actually I think it was more than a year ago, but that was sat downstairs and got some mold on it. So I took the whole bag and I just tossed it out here. And I think that's actually whatever seeds were good grew. And it was for high traffic. So if you have a lot of animals on a little square footage, it will still grow and reproduce. And believe it or not, look, it has. So my husband's like, we need to buy some more of that. I'm like, for sure. So, as I was talking about with Jill here, this is her hay pile. My husband quit giving her hay, grass, because she's not eating it. Now she's got a pile down there where he gave her some of that $25 alfalfa, which we did run into some little bit of mold on it, but the goats mainly eat that, but she's been eating it too, as long as it ain't got mold on it. She gets it. So that is what it entails for Jill here. Jill is, I want to say, a 3-year-old this year. I think so. I think she's a 3-year-old, yeah. I'd have to look again. We've had her a year, but she really does miss Jack. Jack was our mini donkey we had, stallion, who was in with her for almost 2 years. Yeah, so she'd be 3 because they were together almost 2 years. Never produced a baby. She came in heat every month like clockwork. Jack tried, but he was just too short. And I said, wouldn't it be a miracle if he actually got her bred prior to him passing. So he was very abused. The little guy that we found at Shipshewana auction in the kill pen. And I had got him out of there when we first moved in here. We bought him in July of 2020. And we tried to give him the best possible life as we could give him. So hopefully this weekend too, if I can get my husband to at least try to do this. He's just got so much on his plate. It's just trying to get things done that we've started that he hasn't completed, because we're bouncing all over the place. But this area right here is where I want my sign, and this to be a little bit of a flower garden that will have our sign that my mom made up for us. And then I have a sign coming from a company who wants me to do a video, and they're sending me a sign. So they didn't have anything to do with goats, but it has to do with chickens. So it says like fresh eggs available, and it's got chickens on it and whatnot. But that's going to go on the sign too. And then I'm hoping to get a little sign to put out at the end of the driveway to let people know that we have fresh farm eggs too. Because there is a campground down at the stop sign. You cross the road and keep going down, and it's down there on the left. It's called Cranberry Lake Campground. And I'm thinking maybe if people had stuff there, they would possibly want some fresh farm eggs. So why not grab them here? So far I've got 4 dozen going out every Tuesday. And then I've got 3 dozen going out every other Wednesday. Or is it Tuesday? It's every other Tuesday. So yeah. And then once everybody starts laying, hopefully, that's only 10.5 dozens if everybody lays consistently. And right now, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 dozen every other week that I gotta have available. And I told my husband we definitely need more chickens. So I got somebody who's got, they'd be willing to sell us 10 Americanas and 10 Strellips, but they want $15 a piece. They're 3 months old, and she said they should be laying anytime soon. But ours are 4 months old, and they're just now laying, so I think they would still have a month. But I think that's, it just seems like a lot. That's $150 for, just say I did 5 of each for 10 chickens. I can go to the farm store and pick up all the chickens I want to get to add to this chicks. I'm talking chicks, for way under that. That's 23 chickens I'd end up getting, or 30 or so, whatever it end up may be in, for way under $150, including food. So I think I'd be better off just getting them from the farm store, and then they would be laying later in the year, and then next spring for sure everybody will be laying, and then I could even pick up some more customers, is what I'm thinking of anyways. So that's everybody. That's the farm. This is what I'm doing. I still gotta get hers filled up. I gotta fill theirs up and then drag it around. Get the girls filled up. Go see if the boys need theirs filled up. And then I will be done with that. But I think we've got 93 more subscribers before we hit 2K, which is awesome. I really appreciate everybody who's joined our channel and who's watching our videos. We greatly appreciate. This is one of my little small incomes that I do here on the farm. That is just something that I try to do as income, because I'm unable to work outside the home, and like I said, with my eyes, I'm not even sure that I'm able to even do the computer thing for TurboTax, but I'm surely going to try it. I do have an appointment next Thursday to see the inflammation eye doctor, so that is a good thing. And it'll all, I think, work out in the end. You got to have faith. God's always there for us. Even when we think he's not, he is. So I just want to say thank you, everybody, for watching. Please subscribe if you're new. Thank you to all our new subscribers. If you've not subscribed, please think about doing that. It would really help us out. And see what I mean? She's very hard on fences. I told my husband we need to put a couple hot lines up. Put one at the top and one in sort of the middle there. She wouldn't do that. There's a big hawk or crow or something flying because I seen the shadow go by. But we'll see everybody tomorrow. Till next time. God bless.